Hey guys, it's Mike here. I'm back for more Kerbal Space Program now. You probably noticed that this looks a little bit different from what I normally do for my intros. And you see, it was the same summer sale as of the time I'm recording this, so I decided that for a little bit of a last-minute scramble to get the two Kerbal Space Program DLC, Making History and Breaking Ground. So, I just installed them on my computer, and I have not seen what they are like. So this is episode 21, so I guess it's a kind of a fun way to reintroduce the series. Alright then. So I guess let's go back to the game. Now I did see like the play missions and mission builder. Not sure if that's something that came with the DLC. Actually, it would have because it said new on there, along with play missions. Alright, so I did click on mission builder, more out of accident, more out of like shock, like wait, we can make our own missions? But yeah, that's not what this video is about. We're going to continue to play our series. Mike plays Kerbal Space Program. Yep, we're still in science mode. And we still have this amount of science. So let's see if there's like any new parts. Whoa. Let's see. A Munner excursion module? So yeah, that has to be based on Apollo. Orion re-entry. An onion, a pea, and a pomegranate. Why are they named after different vegetables? Wait, actually no. Peas are fruits. And I think pomegranates are also fruits. Yeah, there are many vegetables that are actually fruits. Like tomatoes, definitely the most well-known one. So are zucchinis. And cucumbers. But yeah, that's not what this video is about. So, I didn't really have a plan for this mission. We already launched a satellite around Duna. So, yeah, like I said, I didn't really come to this with any kind of plan. Oh, new engines. Okay, then here's one. Mark II Command Pod. Twin-seater for when a single Kerbal feels too lonely. Are these the same size? Oh, just a little bigger. Seems to be a little smaller. But yeah, I saw this in one of Matt Loudon's videos on like how to complete the tech tree. And I was like, where is that? I want that. And turns out it's DLC. Robotics. So this must be for Breaking Grounds. Grip pad. I'm like a kid at a candy shop right now. Like I wasn't already a kid at a candy shop when it came to Kerbal Space Program. Like, this is just nuts. Like, it's just... Yeah, what do I say? Huh. Okay, so... You guys could, like, hopefully, you guys have fun, watch me, like, just get so lost in the possibilities. Yeah, you could try to design something? I'm worried that wouldn't be enough to slow the capsule down, so... Safety first! Wait, what's for the Mark 1? Okay, then so it'd be one of these. I wonder what this is based on. I can't remember if it was based on Breaking Grounds, like, or like Making History. Huh. What to make? Maybe we could go back to Minmus. Yeah, let's see if we can design a rocket that'll get us back to Minmus. Another decoupler. Yeah, I guess maybe there were more things added because of this capsule size. Alright, that's too big. That's too big, too. Structural tube? I am just like... What do I say, really? I guess maybe there's more stuff we would have to unlock in the tech tree. A design bureau cried when the finance department cried that your lot. The little green Kerbals like peas in a pea pod. The engineers had managed to fit an extra Kerbal in the same space. Many little Kerbals inside this one couldn't fit more. Maybe we could do a crew reshuffle on the space station. Wait, could this survive heat? Max temp. $50 Gs. I guess it could maybe survive. Alright, I think these guys had a long enough holiday. Maybe there's an adapter we could use. Wait, fuel tank adapters, so I guess they're a mix of fuel tanks and adapters? That's actually pretty cool. Not sure if those are part of the DLC or not, but whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot to add a decoupler. Alright, maybe the first thing we should do is a station crew refresh. And then maybe we could make like a little mini-series, like a sub-series, like Back to Minmus. Wait, that's just... Alright, so that's what we'd be working with. So like the size of a Mark 1 command pod. Okay, so this is all that we got of Mark 2 right now, and this. So it's good that we have this. But we're not going to be using that right now because we need a 3C craft. This craft may look a little ridiculous, but we're going with it. Oh, so this is a re-entry module. So that is good. Yeah, as I said, like, I didn't really come to this video with any kind of plan. I just decided that because I got the DLC, I might as well make a video. Maybe we should go to Minmus to eventually get more experiments. Oh yeah, I forgot, we need our CS. I'd say small is beautiful. Alright. Yeah, that could work. Actually, maybe they should go here. And of course, we need our thrusters. Because when you want to dock, These thrusters are pretty important. Hmm. Is there any new engines we could try out? Hmm. Local planet hopping, high vacuum efficiency for this powerful upper stage engine will get you further. Hold on, what is the efficiency? Hmm. It seems that this has more efficiency than this. Wait, uh, no, at sea level, this one has more efficiency. In a vacuum, this has a little more efficiency, but it's only by like 10 points. So yeah, I'm a little rusty on Kerbal Space Program, but trying to relearn how to do something, sometimes it could be fun. Air brakes? Reach into feasible ways to slow down a plane mid-air showed these loophole panels are pretty great at drag-inducing deceleration devices. Okay then, so maybe that could be for like if we make any space shuttles in the future. Hmm. Uh, alright, let's just make sure that these boosters are stable. Yeah, because this is just a station refresh mission. Probably not gonna be like too important to like, I guess, make sure that the craft has everything. Hold on, though. I think that's actually the door. Uh, I don't want to block the door. Because definitely seems that it was meant for more of a parachute. You know what? Maybe we could test it. Or actually, maybe we could put the parachutes here. Alright. Hmm. Now, which way did it go again? Alright, that's the right way. And this is the pomegranate? Yes, it is. Okay, then. What should I name this? How about station here? Okay. There. We're just gonna name it that. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we're gonna do it. Okay. So that has to go in the first stage. Huh? Don't know what that does. But, huh? So there's more launch sites. Let's just stick with the regular launch pad. Hmm. Okay. Alright. Sistel, Cerdas, and Melvin. Hi, Melvin. Welcome back to another mission. Oh, it is pretty crammed in here. Can barely see anything. And who was this guy? Sistel. Sidel. Sidsel? Yeah, why is he like at the front section when Melva should be there because she's the pilot? You know what? Nah, doesn't matter too much. Alright then. So, 3, 2, 1, let's go! Alright, so we should have enough. I really don't know what like the little pomegranate like decoupler thing actually means. And if something does go wrong, we have the save, so it's no big deal. Um, Alright. Okay, they didn't hit the rocket. Good. No fireworks show. Alright then. Yeah, maybe I could use those like extra parts that we got for maybe our first Duna mission. That'd be cool. Because that's what I saw in like Matt Land's video, what he used on completing the tech tree. Why does it show like a Delta V percentage when that's not an engine stage? Alright, I'll quick save here. So yeah, like when episode 6 of the new Genesis, as in the Terraria series I started, when that's coming out, I am not sure because Josue and I need to like plan it out more. So I figure that hey, I might as well get this done in the meantime. All right, so we can ditch that wait and get these solar panels extended. Wait, is there like no reaction wheel? There's like no reaction wheel in that craft. Like there's no reaction wheel in here. Well, that's unfortunate. I doubt there's also a lot of monopropellant in here too. Aviator, what's that? I could have like done more research on these crafts, but I figured that I kind of wanted to just like have fresh reactions to everything. Hmm. Maybe it was a good thing that I packed double tanks there. Hmm. Okay, so we should be getting into a stable Kerbin orbit. Oh, gotta decouple that. Alright, so we're in a stable Kerbin orbit. So that's the first and probably most important part of any mission. Alright, so after this video, so you guys saw when I made, the scene, the quick save, but as of right now, it is 6:33 in the morning. So I guess I'll first, have some breakfast, and then I'm going to, maybe I'll write down ideas for what I could use these parts for, just video ideas in general in my rocket book. Alright, so gone pretty stable. Alright, to make up for, the lack of reaction wheel, I'm more just gonna use Time Warp, rather than, really relying on, RCS. Because we only have so much RCS. Yeah, Time Warp stops all movement. So it's a good way to save on some Delta V. Yeah. You know what? That's good enough. And okay, so we're still at 0.1. And oh, that's not what we want. Wait a minute, is it? What's... Okay, so we're on the blue. And okay then, so it didn't change. Alright, so now we play the dreaded waiting game of docking. At least in this method. Alright, now we're getting closer. I was watching some Matt Lown, and I think Matt Lown calls this method the Lown lazy method. So, I can't remember what his exact method was, but I think it was something close to the docking method that I use. So... yeah, I wouldn't normally be in the map view for this, but why am I in the map view? Alright, there's the space station. Are we... okay, so hopefully we should be reaching the daylight soon. Maybe I take reaction wheels for granted too much. Oh no, we're getting farther. Ooh, that's a lot of monopropellant that we've exhausted so far. Yeah, like, it seems that there's no monopropellant on here, as I said, so gonna have to use what we've got. So yeah, guess I should make a little note to myself, like, don't take those reaction wheels for granted anymore. Alright, but we're getting closer to the space station now. We're pretty much going directly towards it. Maybe I should use these adapters more often, since they seem cool and they could be useful for building. Alright, got the quick save. Oh, okay then. Come on. Okay then. So now I guess we should just adjust the space station. Since this thing actually has reaction wheels. The space station has reaction wheels, yet a single craft does not. Yeah, okay, maybe I should make another note to myself. Always, always check that your spacecrafts have reaction wheels. Alright. Yep, we've exhausted almost half of the monopropellant. Alright, but we should be able to dock. Uh, who knew that just who knew that docking could be so different when you have no reaction wheels? But yeah, here, let's get some shots. Alright, that's gonna be the thumbnail. Unless I find something better, which I doubt it. Oh. Alright. And we've docked. Hassle-free. Kind of. Alright, hold on. I gotta take a leak real quick. Alright, I'm back. So, let's just see how crammed in there it is exactly. Yep, that is pretty crammed. Or cramped. Yeah, no wonder why they say it's like peas in a pod. Wait, oops, wrong Kerbal. Yeah, there's barely anything in here. Alright. Yeah, that's barely anything, so we should probably come back with some new experiments. Alright. So let's see. So Cerdas is the scientist. So Alright, so the scientist is transferred. Now, of course, the iconic Melvin. Wait, no. This is the source part. Alright, so we'll send Melvin back to her cupola. And the guy on there. Alright. Did Del? So. Alright, so Carnard and Lobo. Let's see. So Muriel. Alright, so Stardust is on there. Melvin's here. And Sistel's here. So let's just make sure that everyone's on there. So Muriel, Carnard, and Lobo. Alright, everyone's on here. Yeah, welcome back to the space station, crew. So yeah, I bet they're pretty happy to be back on here since they had to call this thing their home for quite a while. Wait, that's docking mode. Never mind. I just want to make sure that the sun panels were in the sunlight. Where can I control? I guess I could control from here. Okay. So just making sure that the solar panels are in the sunlight so they can gather energy for the space station. Yeah, definitely feels good to be coming back to the space station. So Carnard, Mill, and Lobo, welcome back, guys. Well, I guess they're just gonna be going home. So why am I saying welcome? I don't know, maybe I just need some breakfast. Yeah, maybe some fried eggs. Because in a way that could be like one of the best breakfasts ever. Since it's nice and simple, so I just want to make sure that they would be oversea and in the daylight time. Yeah, that must be another one of the launch sites. Actually, maybe I should launch, like, while they're in the desert. I think that'd be good. Maybe even the mountains. I don't know, just to collect some random science. Even though it won't really mean much. Actually, maybe we should. Karnar, Mill, and Lobo. Alright, they're on there, and the space station's getting farther away. Oh wait, we're already on here. You know what? Never mind. Also, anything we could gain on Kerbin is going to be very minimal. So yeah, let's just go home. And we can't turn like that. Yep, a lot of the monopropellant's already been exhausted. Probably won't be able to land in the desert, but if not, that's okay. Maybe I should turn off the RCS because it can get a little irritating. Huh? Why is it starting to wobble a bit? Oh yeah, and one thing that I never realized until playing like an off-camera save, you can actually collect a surface sample of the water. Crazy, right? So I guess we'll be doing that. Yeah, I guess, yeah, let's go into the water. Yeah, we can go on a bit of an EVA. Okay, so we could get some science here. Decouple? Huh, never mind. Yeah, what do you know? We did get a little bit of science. Wait a minute, which side did... Okay, so that side, so it wasn't obstructed. So I guess this is not where they go on EVA. Alright, so they're gonna land in the ocean anyway. Alright, so... uh-oh. Okay, then. Alright, but it does seem they're gonna make a safe return. So let's see what this does. Huh? Oh, so does that just make things like a little lighter? Seems to be kind of stuck on us. Maybe once we go slower, it'll then fully get off. Alright, there we go. This is the most precarious situation. So, take data. Crew report. From this perspective, you can see the underwater topography. Don't know what that is. Alright, well, we made it. Yeah. I mean, sure, we could get some shots here, but they won't be like as good for the thumbnail as the space station would be. Will they survive? Yes, they did. And let's grab that surface sample of the water. So, yeah, no. You're taking a surface sample of the water, it appears to dramatically increase the surface humidity of anything it touches. Yeah, that's just what water does. And can we get another crew report from here? So yeah, did we already do one? I don't know. Alright then. So, yeah, those guys were back from like, I don't know how long it took us to launch the Duna satellite, but they're back. We got 29 science, 29.1, but I don't think that could really get us much. Oh, they could have gone these. More actuators. Wow. Huh. Medium high torque servo that can rotate attach parts through 360 degrees. Make sure any evil robots you construct with it can see behind themselves. A G11 hinge that a medium-sized actuator that has a variety of uses. Be creative. Hmm. Yeah. Lots of opportunities. Wait, was that always 1,000? Yeah, we could have got this to like help with any future landing missions, but you know what, maybe that's good enough for now. Since I'm not really picky about, like, where we land, I just more want to land on the planet. Like, just land on the body in general. I wonder if those, like, wonder if those were always there. Let's see, does the building look any different? Like, because I saw from something that says, like, changing VAB or something. I'm not sure if, like, those doors were always there. Alright, then. So, yeah, maybe I'll design a rocket off camera, and then maybe we'll go back to Minmus on, like, something like an Apollo-style mission. Because off camera I was trying something like that for the month, so, you know, maybe it could work. Anyways, guys, so yeah, I had a lot of fun making this video, I guess. So, yeah, and, like, it was cool seeing, like, the new parts that I got off the DLC. Now, do I recommend them yet? Not sure. We would have to play around with them a little bit before I can actually, like, give a recommendation. So yeah, guys, that's about it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Yep, thanks for watching. Bye.